Hey everyone, I'm just jumping on here today because I want to talk something raw, and I believe that there's a time in everyone's life where you need to take a look in the mirror and realize that you're made of something more. So lately I've had a lot of realizations. I recently went to a London business event and it completely changed my approach, because that was, first of all, the first ever business event I went to, and I was surrounded by 40 plus coaches making an absolute shitload of money and having a shitload of impact. And it hit me, and I thought, I'm worth so much more than what I am right now. And it got me to think bigger. So I live in an area where there's a lot of small-minded people, and people don't think big, and you're kind of frowned upon if you do think big. And I've always known I have the potential to be a big thinker, but I've always pushed that down in myself because we accustom ourselves to the environment we're in. And if I'm in a small-minded environment, I'm naturally going to accustom to that and think I'm weird or different if I'm thinking big. So my approach lately has definitely changed because I've realized I'm worth more. And I'm starting to understand that when you're building something big in terms of impact, in terms of income, in terms of pushing the needle forward to a place where you are truly proud of yourself and having an absolutely incredible impact on people's lives, you have to start with your mind. You have to truly change what's inside before you see the fruits of your labor outside, because you can't just expect something to work out just because you think you're worthy of it, because many people think they're worthy of it but they still don't achieve it. And why is that? I believe it's because the mind element is absolutely crucial to future development. And I believe that if you're thinking big, and if you truly believe, and I mean truly believe in your heart, truly believe in your heart and your head that you are worth more than what you are, then there is no reason why you can't make a huge impact in people's lives and push your dream forward, whatever that may be. That could be running a business to help people in care. That could be a coaching business. That could be YouTube. That could be absolutely anything. It doesn't matter. You can have a tremendous impact on so many people and your future if you truly believe that you are worthy of that. And for me, the shift that I've had since going to a business event, by being surrounded by people that are where I want to be now, in 5 years, in 10 years, changed my approach, because I've never been surrounded by multi-millionaires, people that have sold businesses, have multiple revenue streams. I've never been around that. And it was the most crazy experience, because you're in a room where thinking big is the normal. If you don't think big, you're frowned upon. It's crazy. It's the opposite of everything I've known. And it was crazy being around people that work with not up to 9-figure entrepreneurs. And you think, holy shit, these people are not just making crazy money. But that wasn't what was really the thing that stood out to me. It was the way they thought, the way they approached life, the habits they had, the impact they were making on people, genuinely changing people's lives on a grand scale that I could have never imagined before this business event. So it really opened my eyes to seeing further than what I believed possible. So this links into personal development. So to keep you guys hooked and to actually drop a knowledge bomb here, you need to invest in yourself first. The biggest thing and most important thing you can do is spend money on yourself. I don't mean buying clothes. I don't mean going on a night out. I don't mean any of that stuff, because that's not really what matters in terms of personal development and growth. What truly matters is investing in yourself on a grand scale rather, where you put money into your education, to your development, to networking, to marketing, to building what you're building. That is the single most important thing you can do. Because I've also realized this weekend that you can't go up alone. You've got to be working with people. You've got to ask for help, because you can't be the expert in every field. So why not ask the experts in every field to help you? And that clicked, and I thought, wow, I've been doing it all wrong. I've been trying to go alone, trying to do it, trying to be in my grind season and all this stuff social media promotes. But I realized that working harder isn't the way forward. You know, I've worked 14, 16-hour days and it killed me. It really did. It literally broke my mental health, nearly tarnished relationships and so many other areas of my life. So I realized that working smarter is the key. And normally the things that we're missing out on, the things we think we should be doing, we normally aren't doing because of fear, because we don't think we're worthy, because we're not actually pushing ourselves in that respect. So the work you know you need to do it, because that's the work that's going to drive the needle forward. Don't spend time on unproductive tasks that you think are productive. I.e., for me, it might be, I'm going to create loads of content. That's great, but I need to also build my business to have better systems, and I know I do. But then why am I focusing all my time on content? Well, because I think the building the business is harder, which it is. So it's that aspect of it. And your habits have to align with your mind, your goals. You can't be out drinking every weekend, out drinking every day to then show up optimal the next day for your clients, for your customers. You can't, it's just not possible. You have to show up in the most positive way. And that means moving forward in such a positive way. So I have learned a lot of things this weekend, and I feel like one thing I'd recommend, go to a business event, go to a networking event, network with people, because you can learn so much. And I learned how to dream bigger, how to think bigger, and how to act bigger. And that truly changed my life. So if you're watching this video, I want you to take away one thing. And the one thing I'm going to say to take away is this: focus on your development. Put time, money, and energy and effort into your development, into growing, into learning, into building yourself and your skill set, and learning from fantastic people around you, because I'm telling you, that is going to drive the needle forward more than you realize. So thank you for tuning in today. I just wanted to keep it real here and kind of talk about my experience lately and just how my mindset shifted, because I feel like it can definitely help some people out there. So thank you for watching, and I really appreciate it.